yes.
Hello viewers and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon. Today we're going to be playing a Air Fallschirmjäger deck. And as you can probably tell, I'm playing this match on TeamSpeak as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard that's a bug. You can't move fast up that. They don't know how. You have to move normally.
Oh
my god. I wish I got this screenshot of that.
So for this particular deck, the main focus on it is really the fact that it's para-airborne troops, meaning that the vast majority of the units here are just effectively helicopters, really. The thing about making this deck is that because it's Eurocorp, you have access to some really rather strong power play units in the form of helicopters, namely some of these BO2 German little planes that have these infrared rocket launchers on them, and they just absolutely annihilate aircraft. So as you can see here, we are just going to advance. I'm going to try to deploy my troops here in the back a little bit, because there appears to be some issues with security here, and we're just really going to deploy and get these paratroopers into the fray. So the interesting thing about this deck is that, no, I don't want my Canadian team leaguing, is that it plays a lot with these fairly cheap, inexpensive, but very heavy and elite units. So starting off here, we have some elite Fallschirmjäger 90s, and they have a very strong capability, just as infantry in general, with their HK assault rifles and their LMG3s. But the main thing is that because they are veteran, in this deck setup, you can have effectively 24 of these units on the map, and they have these one rocket launchers. They have a very long range, they already have a very high accuracy, and very high AP power. The thing about them is that as soon as you give them the elite rating, they actually have an over 100% of accuracy if my calculations are right, making them very strong inside that respect. In addition to that, I have some of these Mistral and these Dunks group troops, and these guys are armed with a high explosive rocket launcher, so they're great at clearing out infantry. And these guys are really just high accuracy anti-helicopter troops as well.
Yeah, I have so much infantry. I have just bottomless wells of goodness.
So right now, it looks like we're really just going to skirmish off with the enemy here. What is happening near Delta? What is that? It's just like a convoy of troops is what I'm seeing on the map.
Yeah,
is that right?
I'm
gonna try to skirmish here with a Tiger. Like the Russians, the Eurocorp, or rather the Germans, they have a pretty damn strong recon helicopter. It's fairly expensive. Unlike the Russian Ka-52, it doesn't have seed capability, but the great thing about it is that it has ATGM, you have your dumbfire rockets, and you also have SAM, making this a pretty invaluable troop as well. But the problem still remains where these troops are really just they're low on ammunition on practically all of their weapons, which is rather unfortunate. So, the great thing about this deck is mainly the fact that it's very mobile. You can take these locations very fast, assuming that the enemy doesn't bring in, say, planes. Helicopters you can deal with, but the actual planes you can't. And it's great for taking these locations, and with that sort of said, it's great for playing inside these destruction game modes, simply because it just you can harass the opponent very easily, often from places that they don't necessarily expect it from, such as here, where my Tiger here. People don't necessarily expect this thing to be able to fire on them, and with that said, it leads to great results. So yeah, high power accuracy, high power rockets on this thing, but a little expensive for a little plane. And again, short on
pushing
ammunition,
on Gulf,
so
and I have nothing here because everything's just died.
Oh no!
I'm gonna reinforce.
And over here, I think I'll just get my guys to space out a little bit, get the Fallschirmjägers to control the roads here, and I'll get the Dunks group to move up and to clear this area. So with these Dunks group troops, the thing is that while they don't necessarily possess a very strong like infantry fighting weapon, they produce a very good rocket launcher. It's not necessarily napalm, but it does AP power and HE power, meaning that they can be used towards infantry, unlike say these things, which only have AP
units
power.
there, but I just don't have anything that can push up right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Tungska.
Now let's see what they're doing over here. So Godlut seems to have some problems over here dealing with the enemy. They're making a really rather strong push, so I suppose we're sort of stomaching that in right now. And over here, let's see, let's sort of see what these Dunks group troops do. So as you can see here, they're going to use their Carl Gustav rocket launchers on the infantry here. And it's going to do a fair amount of damage, but the main thing is that it actually stuns the enemy infantry. And depending on how many you have here, these guys are actually able to just sort of continuously stun, if not panic the enemy troops, making them very, very ineffective. And they do quite a little bit of damage even without using their primary weapons, as you saw there. They carry a ton of rockets, evidently, too, so it's a very potent unit. And they can just really mess up enemy infantry, such as here. Unfortunately, again, they do lack some power in respect to their actual guns. Now, my opponent's going to call in some artillery here. That is fine. And one thing that I'm really trying to get back into this game, and one of the things that I really need to work on myself is deploying more of these AA elements around. So as you saw there, I mean, we managed to get control of this area, at least for the most part. Now what we really have to do is just sort of solidify our control. I'm using these infantry command groups, and these things are very, very stealthy. You can hide them very well, and if the area has buildings inside them, they're able to hide inside the buildings. Unfortunately, they are quite vulnerable to artillery strikes, as you can see here, so I'm going to try to get our guys to move away slightly and try to hide inside the edges of the forest over here.
How well can he afford all these varied units?
Yeah, I'm wondering that thing too.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, that is a Black Hill.
Oh, he died at the very last minute, but oh my god, I just crippled his push.
Do you, I can bring in some, like, ATGM helicopters. I'm not necessarily sure it'll do very much.
Bring any air mobile infantry you have.
Some Fallschirmjägers? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Again, I need help. Center will fall in a moment because there's nothing there anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah. I spent all my points on the one bomber that just died.
Oh, the like ASNAC thing that can drop just like 8 one-time bombs. That thing's amazing. I love that thing.
I just wasted it on stopping this push, but.
Oh well. I mean, it makes all of his units panic. So I mean, there's no way he's continuing. No way.
Yeah, I killed so many units of that thing.
Here, let's see. I'll bring the tiger over there, and that should help out slightly, I suppose.
I still have one anti-air unit, so...
One thing that I could do here is I should probably protect this flank a little better, so I'll give Puma to drop out some Shashurs over there.
Mirage, come on, man.
One of the things about this deck is that it's primarily reliant on these Fallschirmjäger guys and those recon units, but it also has a few just generally useful units to just sort of round out the deck. So, I mean, the primary purpose of this deck is mainly to just grab area like this, and really continuing off of what I've seen so far of the game. It also has a few of these light tanks, which have ATGM, and a few of these tow vehicles in the form of German high-speed APCs as well. Oh no, they managed to get my scout helicopter, unfortunately. Oh well, we can buy another one of them, but again, those units we had to exercise some caution with because they are fairly brittle. Let's see what's going to go on here. Yeah, these Fallschirmjäger guys are just going to absolutely annihilate vehicles. Actually, we can space out these people a little bit more. Again, these Fallschirmjäger troops will actually be pretty much dead center with their aim almost all the time. So they are very, very potent. Let's see. So we've deployed inside this little village here. It looks like we've formed a solid front now, so that's good. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, we need some points. I could do a lot more if I had just a few more points of income.
Is that attack on Delta just pretty much stalled now? Is that all gone? Is that all gone?
You mean the attack on Golf or Foxtrot?
Yeah, Foxtrot.
Yeah, I think I crippled it, but he's moving more units up now.
I can bring some like the little French car things to just shell the living crap out of them.
If you could, it's a bunch of light armor right now. If you could shell it.
Okay. So I think we'll help out here, bring some Fallschirmjägers because they are very, very deadly infantry, and I'll bring those guys out. In addition, I'll bring up some of these like little, I call them French car units, but they're called the AML-60/20 Serviles. The thing about these is that they are short range, high rate of fire mortars, just like what we saw in the Commonwealth deck, where these things are very, very deadly against fairly lesser armed infantry, or not infantry, but armored vehicles in general, because they can just shell the smaller ones
get your troops out of
with
that
great
vehicle
speed.
as fast as possible, because because everything dies in that town because they got AGTMs covering it. So it's just
See that they're moving up some T-62s here, so I'll get my Tiger to actually skirmish off with these guys. Again, prototype German unit, really rather effective if you can keep it alive. Unfortunately, it is fairly brittle. I mean, it has some armor on the front too, which is rather interesting. Come to think of it, I actually don't know much about the armor ratings for the helicopters, but this thing is, it's quite potent. And there we go, we're starting to pick off a few guys. It looks like he's actually trying to go around the side here, which is probably something that I should actually defend a little bit more. But in this situation, it looks like he's going to peel back.
Instead of
still
buying
inside ATG
airplanes,
and
you
Mage.
just bought cluster bombs because they're all just grouped up. It's a perfect target.
Is it okay if I shell that group of infantry right there? Like, that's in Foxtrot. Would that be alright? Would that be?
No, I think we got that thing here. We got Fostermakers. I think the Fostermakers, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. They're garrisoned and they'll open up soon. Trying to check what should I shell back there?
You should shell the shit on
The Ho tanks or whatever they're called. I know sometimes with these mortar units, they're a little too accurate when you have corrected sight, you know.
Yes, they're nearly perfectly accurate.
And I want to shell those tanks back there, but it doesn't look like they have enough HE power, unfortunately. Fallschirmjägers are doing a great job at carrying out the little vehicles.
Doing good work.
Now let's see, it looks like this area here has sort of been stabilized. Our Fallschirmjägers are doing quite a lot of damage to really what counts. Over here on our side of the map, I'll try to take out that MI2, but it looks like they want to bait me into Echo, so I think I'll pull back there. And as you can see here, I mean, these paratroopers, these Fallschirmjäger troops, they have quite a lot of lasting power.
Be able to hold Fox
simply because of the fact that, look, we've only lost half squad so far.
Yeah, 38.
Nice. So we're doing a fair amount of, we're doing a fairly good job here. What I think I'll do is that, instead of using the heavy Fallschirmjäger infantry, I can bring in some Cheshire infantry, and another one of those Dunks group people. I'm going to try to do some skirmishing onto Echo now. Oh, that's right, I forgot to talk about the map and the game mode right now, so just to quickly sum this up. As you might imagine, it's a 4v4. I'm playing with a team of people that I met on the Reddit TeamSpeak channel for this game, actually. It's a destruction game mode, meaning that we're mainly looking for point damage, and it's one of these new maps. One that I forgot the name of. Does anybody actually remember the name of this map? It's not Hop and Glory, but
It's Bloody Ridge.
Bloody Ridge, there we go. Thank you. So, looks like we're the front is still there, doing some damage here and there, and our paratroopers are, again, they are really living for a very long time. One of the squads are panicked here, but they're still able to use that rocket launcher to extreme accuracy, so these guys are, again, a really, really good unit. Over here we're in range with the Mistral anti-air missile launchers, and we'll be able to pick off that thing right away. And we'll be able to commence our little offensive into Echo in just a bit. How's it hanging in Gulf over there?
We're holding.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pushing in infantry right now. That's the major problem. We'll have to see how that pans out. If you could take the Canadian rifles south of Gulf and then push them like a building closer, that would be really great.
Yeah.
I'll try to get some of our guys to, or some Fallschirmjägers on that ridge to the other side.
so I can heal them with my cargo.
Oh, thank you.
Get them in that building. Get them in that building. Shit.
It's okay, you're still holding. Do you need shelling? I think I can hit. Yeah, I can hit the VDV guys, but it'll sort of splash into your zone.
Oh, those Canadian refs are dead. VDV are too strong.
Oh, they managed to grab my command team in a hotel. That was kind of weird.
I'm gonna try napalming it.
Okay.
Might not work out. Be advised.
They're moving infantry.
The little AML mortars should be able to take care of that VDV squad, or at least panic them. Move your Milan and Javelin team back.
If they get out of the building, they're dead though.
Oh, right.
Okay, I think this will handle it. Might just kill all my units, but yeah.
Oh crap, I'm actually almost out of mortar rounds too. Yikes, it looks like they are committing to a full offensive right now.
I know he's AFK, but is he playing war games with you?
So it looks like at the beginning of the game, I mean, we were negative in the points. The enemy team was beating us slightly there. We're starting to recover, but unfortunately, I mean, I lost quite a few units back there, namely that command vehicle. Over here, I hope to just pick off these Strela vehicles over here. There we go. Pull the Cheshires back. The now elite Cheshires back. And I think what we'll do here is we'll get the Tiger to resupply.
You too.
Good day.
The VDV is pushing further into town, so if somebody could nuke them there, that'd be great.
And I see that is where they are spotting my,
I'm calling
my
in the
command vehicles
cluster
from.
missiles on the tanks at the ridge.
Let's see. As soon as those Fallschirmjägers get a good lock on that BT unit, that thing should actually be dead. So I'll get our Fallschirmjäger guys onto that ridge. And our Fallschirmjägers here were doing quite a good job, although they seem to have just suddenly disappeared over here. So overall, I mean, we're keeping up with these guys. I see that they're bringing a ton of infantry over there.
Left the Foxtrot now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some helicopters to deal with that. Just having trouble picking one out. Let's see. How's the did you guys stop that VDV squad over there, south of Gulf?
No, it's still in the town.
Oh.
SAS coming.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. So this Cheshire squad should be able to pick off some of those MTLA things over here. Let's see what we should do. Our team is just under attack right now. Just so many units. Let's see what they're going to try to do here. They're actually not going to go for this mountain pass over here. Well, that is fine. They want to snake their units behind me from the looks of it. All right, we'll get our units to sort of close up on them. And let's see, our Tiger should land, and it'll refuel on ammunition. In the meantime, as soon as our infantry closes up with them, these guys should actually be able to do quite a little bit of damage. Now, my VAB command post here is that it's actually a very, very fast vehicle with a road speed of 150. With that said, I'm not too worried about this little infantry rush that they're pushing forward with.
1Ps moving to the right of hotel.
As you can see, these guys are going to be quite invaluable in taking out this group of infantry over here. What I want to do right now is that I want to bring something with rocket pods, so I think I'll buy another one of these Tiger
those BMPs
things.
probably have infantry squads.
Yeah, they're dropping Motostrelic infantry right now.
I'm dropping already in that group.
Thank you. I'm gonna bring a helicopter. I really don't think it poses that big of a threat.
No, probably not.
Let's say, hey, it's 3 points. So get our little choppers and stuff go back. Yeah, we're pulling ahead by a little bit. There we go. So now we're effectively just closing around this this group of panic troops right here. We're starting to pick them off really rather nicely with these helicopters and all. Speaking of helicopters, I think this will be actually a good time to bring the fighting to these BMP units over here. It looks like they are really rather putting pressure over there.
Yeah, I'm shooting it. One of them's down.
Let's see. You know, what I think I'll do here is that I'll actually pull back the VAB and the Roland, because we don't necessarily need Hotel. I think I'll just pull back from Hotel right now. I'll keep the village to the north of it because, you know, we're playing for points, right? And I'll just help you out with my helicopter.